All right, I started with this. And this chord right here, which is a transition chord. I don't know the guitar player on Radiohead. I have to figure out his name, but it's Paranoid Android. And when the transition, it goes like this, which is a transition chord. Now, I have a secret that I'm telling you is I take from other musicians and their chords that they teach me to help me transition to something else. I've heard that people do it. I've seen it on Richard Beato. He's a musician and a teacher. And I saw an episode where this happens a lot. I found this chord from the guitar player in Radiohead that works with Tom York. I don't know his name. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look it up on Wikipedia. I wish I could remember every name. But he's a great guitar player and he taught me this. So I have a song that I currently wrote. I showed you the lyrics earlier. And I found this transition in it. Now in the song, you'll see in the moment of the song, if I can do it, I'll transition. Now let me move this over so you can kind of think for a second. So you can take other chords that you learn, because he didn't invent that particular chord. The Greeks were probably playing it 2,000 years ago or more, or however old this thing really is as a guitar, because they probably were playing those chords for a very long time, and they were refound and remixed in so that people can express themselves. Papa's on the pole, Mama's in the kitchen, making her bread. TV instead, screen turns red, a little bit of white, falling blue into the night. Taxman says, Farmer, don't be ignorant, sign on the line, you got a little bit of time, don't rewind. Getting real red, turning all white, going blue to the night. So you're getting to see me implement a song that I'm writing down, and you get to see me mess up. Good news, because that's going to help you. Kids in the backyard, the dog in the barn, there goes the chicken, running circles instead, till all red, maybe a little white, till it falls blue into the night. I didn't there, did I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again. I'm going to slow down so that you can see it. Papa's on the pole, Mama's in the kitchen, making all the bread. TV instead, screen turning red, maybe a little white, falling blue till the night. Taxman says, Farmer, don't ignorant, sign on the line. You got a little time, don't rewind. Getting a little red, turning all white, don't going all blue to the night. Kids in the backyard, the dog in the barn, there goes a chicken running circles instead, till all red, maybe a little white, falls blue to the night. You can hear it in the song. It's English that's only in one transition. Now, the lead singer or the guitar player did not invent this chord. If he did, then he could patent that chord. Okay? He didn't invent that. So I took that and borrowed it from the English and then went into, which is not, goes outside of Paranoid Android. Because I wanted to learn it, I saw it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is a weird chord. I call it the pig hoof chord. It's a pig hoof chord. It's like, it looks like a pig hoof. You ever seen a pig hoof? A little pig? And it's great for transition. We'll look up the name of the guitar player on Radiohead, but look. It's really good if you can lift the ring finger and the middle finger. You can even strum it. For red, white, and blue, or until night, says, what is that? What did I say? Into the night? Into the night? Transition here, and back. Papa's on the pole, Mama's in the kitchen, yeah, making a bread and TV instead. Screen tones red, a little bit of white, falling into the blue, to the night. Okay, now, the panic on it is it's a new chord that feels funny. It's the pig hoof chord. And it looks like that. And it feels funny because I've never played it in my 30 years and journey of guitar, my quest in guitar, my travels and my love of guitar. I've never learned it until a couple days ago, whenever I started picking apart Radiohead's Paranoid Android, learning it off of YouTube. Now look, that's a chord. Listen to it. It's muddy. It's delta. It's an Android chord. If you pick it, think he goes high on it? Okay. Now the way he picks it is different, but I'm showing the transition chord. I could even pick it in. Papa's on the pole, Mama's in the kitchen, making her bread, TV instead. Screen turns red, a little bit of white, falling blue into the night. Got the rhythm on that one. Taxman says, farmer don't be ignorant. Sign on the line, you got a little time, can't rewind. Now we have to attack it here. In the red, turning on white, going on blue into the night. Pick. Kids in the backyard with a dog in the barn. There goes the chicken, running circles instead, until it's all red, maybe a little white, till it falls blue. Into the night. Tack it here. Attack it here, literally attack it. It's stronger than anything else other than the pin. The pin's a little bit stronger, but it'll attack it. And it hurts the fingers too. Yeah, I can see that when it gets into the callus stage. Okay, 11 minutes, red, white, and blue into the night. And I found the chord from another musician that happens to be English. I love this, I love this. And I want us to talk about this. Listen. Beautiful. Beautiful. Open. Beautiful. Beautiful right here. Okay. That's what you don't want to do in that song. This part and Paranoid Android, and I'm bringing it into a red, white, and blue song Into the Night for the New Liberty Party, is an open chord. Okay? It sounds funny. So when you're in it, watch it. This one's open, open, closed, normal chord, beautiful. Don't open this one like you think. Instead, open this one. Right? You go into the mushy hoof chord. Right there. Kid taught me that on YouTube. It's a pre-recorded channel. I'll have to find him. But he puts up the tablatures. Open. But it's open on the second string. See? When you're here, it's closed on the top. Closed. Then we're gonna open the second string. Then we're gonna hit this one, which is a transition chord. And I did the wrong thing. We're gonna go back to the top, which is the right thing. Hear the difference? Hit it there. Open, closed. Push this. That's important. Then to the mush hoof chord. Goes back down on that. And you can even hit the high part too, which is this string here. Radiohead overlays inside of Paranoid Android, and it sounds like a Paranoid Android. And the whole song's a masterpiece, and it goes on for a very long time. It's like on Led Zeppelin level. I call it Led Zeppelin level. I don't know, when I learned Led Zeppelin, I know a couple of them. I always like the 7th chord on Stairway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not 7 chords, but it's the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I like the number 7, and it's in Stairway, and it works. It's not that the actual way, but listen. Another one that he does is, and my expert guitar teacher from Wesleyan said, work on the picking on this. Anyway, when I say Zeppelin level, it's because a long time ago I cut the very end of my finger right here on a tuna fish can. I went to the ER. I called my dad. I was a grown man. I was about 24, and called him because I was afraid. My dad came to the ER, and it was 3 stitches. He sat with me as they put 3 stitches in this very end of the ring finger. He was there with me the entire time I got the stitches. He came to the ER. It was I think it was at Harris. It was a tuna fish can. I called him. I said, Dad, I'm on the way to the ER. And he came up there. Why I got the stitches. I think I have so much confusion and hatred towards my dad at times because I think it's in nature. Sam Shepard wrote about it. It's in nature. It's not in the spiritual realm. I don't hate my father in the spiritual realm. My father's been very sacrificial and helped me all my life. But I don't know where it comes from. It's a mystery. I'm sorry, Dad, if I've ever hurt you on that. But I can feel this end right here. It calluses, but it reminds me of tuna fish. But he did. He sat there and I was embarrassed because the guy's like, we might put 3 stitches. I think it was like 2 stitches or 3 stitches. And I had a rag on it and everything, and it scared me. I didn't have a cell phone, but I got a towel, I wrapped it around my finger. This was when I was about 24. I picked up the phone, I called my dad, I said, Dad, I'm on my way to the ER. I cut my finger, and then I hung up, jumped in the car, and drove to the ER. And they were probably laughing at me. And then I showed them, it was still bleeding at the ER. They put about 2 or 3 stitches, still enough to close it right here. The stitches probably could have done more damage than anything, but they put it in there, and I think it was like, it healed up in like 4 days or something, 4 or 5 days. I don't remember how I did it, but I can feel that ring finger. I remember hearing in an environmental science class that this swimmer, when he'd go out and jump in the pool, and he would swim, but every once in a while before a meet, or sometimes before, the day before, he'd shave his palms with a razor. He would put shaving cream down and shave the skin off just a little bit, not to where he'd bleed, but just like a very small edge so he could feel the water better. Miss Kruger told me that. I don't believe he did that, but that's what she said. And he would shave it so that I guess all the hair, I don't know if it might have been a joke, but then when he'd jump in the pool, he could feel the water. I cut myself here changing my light on my car. I did it too quick or something, or it may have been underneath the car trying to move this little plastic thing that's a carriage under the car. I was at an AutoZone or something, I looked at it, I was like, my goodness. It was bleeding, I put this thing on it, I just pressed on it. People and scars. But I love this one last time. You want to take the pinky up, but it's the middle finger. It's different, and it's the mushy cord is what I call it. Anyway, I'll probably tile this red, white, and blue into the night working on a new song. This is kind of the things I go through. But I like this. I knew this jazz guitar player in college named Jason Simmons, and he started a band called the Band from Atlantis. And they did a lot of jazz. He taught me this thing. Said, when you're on a picnic with a woman and you've played the key, get to this point, and then right here. Taught me that chord right there. Said they'll like that one. And then, you know, get in the picnic basket and get some strawberry shortcake. He said, that chord will work. That's what he told me. That one right there. And he taught me some of this stuff. One more time. We're gonna post this one, raw footage of working on the song Red, White, and Blue into the night. I told you all my secrets on this. I didn't lie about anything. Even the story about my dad going to the ER with me to get my stitch, my 2 stitches, while the nurse tried not to cry laughing. I was scared it was some kind of weird cut or something. I said, Papa's on the porch, my Mama's in the kitchen, making whole bread, TV instead, screen turning red, a little bit of white, falling blue into the night. Taxman says, farmer, don't be ignorant. Sign on the line, you got a little time. Don't be red, don't rewind. Getting kinda red, now you're turning all white. You're going blue to the night. Kids in the backyard with a dog in the barn. There goes a chicken running circles instead. Till all red, maybe a little white, till it falls blue till the night. One last thing. I did that on accident about 10 minutes ago, and I thought that was the end of the song, and it was. Thank you.